If you are operating an Amazon FBA business, then you will need to know how long it takes to locate that important data that will determine whether you purchase or not. You need to know your BSR, if it's infringing copyright, if you're eligible to sell, what your fees are, your return on investment, your competition analysis, how many sellers on a listing. I could go on. Deal analysis has never been quicker or easier. In fact, all the data you need will be returned within 7 seconds. For a full review of BuyBot Pro, click the link in the description below.
Hello, welcome to this BuyBot Pro video. So I want to talk to you about the VA Toolbox and show you how that works. So if you click on the VA Toolbox, it will take you through to this page here. Now, despite already having a BuyBot Pro account, you'll need to sign up for an account here because we've purposely made it so it's different login details so that your VAs don't have access if you don't want them to have. So you need to add your name, email, your password, your BuyBot Pro email and your BuyBot Pro license key, and of course choose your region. And then once you do that and click sign up, it will take you into this page. Now, obviously yours will be blank because yours will be empty because you're only just starting to use it. I've done a bit of testing on this. So this has got a few bits and pieces on it from the last couple of hours or so. So let me talk you through it. So here it will show you the deals submitted today, and it will show you which VA submitted which deals. So you can see at a glance which VA is doing what. Here it will show you the total amount of time that they have worked. Obviously Stuart's been a bit lazy, he's only worked for a minute, and Liz has worked for 12 minutes. So that will give you the total time. Here, because I've done all of this today, this is only showing today's, but this will show you a graph of the daily deals and how many people are finding each day. So if you come down here, it will list all the deals for you that your VAs have been finding, and you can click on here and choose which VA you want to look at, and it will just show the deals for that particular VA. And here you can look at screenshots for each VA. You can choose your VA, or you can look at all of them, whatever works for you. So that's the main page here. So you've got a time logs here, and it will show you when your VA started work, when they finished work, how many deals they have submitted, and if you want to click and see their screenshots, you can do that, and the duration of how long each session and that they've worked. So if you come up here, that will show you the screenshots. So you can choose the VA and it will show you the screenshots that you're looking at. Only Liz here has got screenshots because the other one I've only been testing for a couple of minutes. So it only takes a screenshot every so often, every 3 minutes or so. So it won't show you as many for the others or any for the others because I've not done that. But we'll do this in a second together. So it will show you the VA screenshots. Here is where you can add in your virtual assistants. So you can add in their name and their email. It will tell you about what they're doing as well. You can make them active or take away the fact that they're active so they can't submit deals and access it. So you can edit these just in here. You can just go into edit. You can reset their passwords. You can turn them on and off here, whatever you want to do. BuyBot Pro settings, I'm not going to go into there because it comes up with the license key, but that will show you your email address and your BuyBot Pro license key. It will also show you on the front of BuyBot Pro here, you've got your deal criteria. So you'll know, your VAs know what criteria you want them to search for that day. And you can change it every day if you want to. So it just reminds them what they're looking for all the time. And you can change that from within the BuyBot Pro settings as well. And these are just general settings. It just shows you the name and your name and what email address you're using. So that's just general settings. So if we have a look on from the front of BuyBot Pro, we'll come back to this in a minute because these are linked to all sorts of places, but I'll come back and show you that shortly. So if we have a look at the front of BuyBot Pro now, so let's refresh that and have a look at the front of BuyBot Pro. Okay, so currently I'm logged in here, as you can see, as Stuart. So if I come in here and go to the virtual assistants and go to Stuart and edit Stuart, if I switch Stuart off and submit that, Stuart will be switched off. And then if I come in here and I refresh this, it will have logged out Stuart, as you can see, and he's no longer logged in. So if Stuart tried to log in again, it would say, no, go away, because he's no longer got a valid license to be able to log in here. So let's try one of the other VAs that I added. I did Sally. So let's open up Sally, BuyBotPro.com. Okay, so now it's accepted Sally, because as you can see, it's Sally as BuyBotPro.com down here, because in here, in the virtual assistants, Sally has got an active account, so that's all good. So if you want to monitor your VA, and the submitting of the deals works whether you do or you don't. So let me talk you through that. So if you want to monitor what your VA does, then you can click start at the start of their shift. As you can see, it flashes to let them know they are being monitored, and it counts up how long they've worked. So let's say they then analyze this deal and they want, £10 or $10, whatever. And you analyze the deal and they're like, yes, we think that's a good deal. Our boss will like that deal. Then they can submit the deal. As you can see, it then says submitted. Then they can go off and go to the next thing they're going to search for. Let's search for Disney toys, whatever it is. Maybe we want to buy this deal as well. Have a look at this deal. So let's say that's £1 or $1. BuyBot Pro will analyze the deal for you, and then the toolbox will come up, and then of course you can submit your deal as well. What's going on here? Right, there we go. Okay, so you can come down here, and if we think that's a good deal, we can submit that deal as well, and we can keep going and find other things we think are good. This is bound to be, well, let's have a look. So let's say we can buy that for £10 or $10. So BuyBot Pro will analyze the deal for you, and then we can come down here and we can say, yes, we like that one. We think our boss will like that one. So we submit that deal as well. So some deals submitted. If you go back, and the VA can continue to do that. And then when she finishes or he finishes their shift, they can click finish. If you don't want to monitor your VA, but you want to be able to use the deal submitted, all they need to do is click start to enable this to be the deal to be submitted, submit the deal, and then click finish, and then carry on working, and then start, submit, and finish. So it's just an extra couple of clicks if you don't want them monitored. So it's very much you're able to choose whether you want to do that monitoring or not. But it won't, as I say, you can just leave it on and it'll just monitor them and tell them. But if you want to switch it off, then that's fine. You can just get them, as I say, to click start, then submit the deal and click finish each time. So it's just an extra 2 clicks if you want to turn off the monitoring. So if we come back into here, into our dashboard, and we go to our dashboard, then here you can see that we're logged in as Sally. You can see here that Sally's entered these deals. So you can click on here and it will take you to the Amazon link as well. And of course, where they're submitting these in BuyBot Pro, obviously you've got your Google Sheets ID in the customer panel. So they're still being added in here as well. It doesn't detract from that. You still get them added into here as well. But as I say, you can see them from here, which is helpful as well. So you can have a look at what your VAs are doing, how many deals they're finding. Obviously, over a period of time, this will all build up with information. And then you can see who's working on what, who's doing what, and how it's all working for you, and have a look at the deals in here as well. So if you click into deals, here it will list the deals for you. You can see each one, and it will give you the letter of the person, the VA that's sourcing the deal. So we can look at Sally there. And we can look at the ACE, and if you want to click there, it will take you through to Amazon. If you click there, it will take you through to Amazon. If you click here, it will open up the Google Sheets for you, so you can have a look in the Google Sheets as well, because it doesn't detract from that. It keeps that in there as well. So that is how it works in terms of being able to get your VAs to submit deals directly into your software. You can check them here and decide what you want to do, or you can look at them, as I say, as we do now, in your Google Sheets if you prefer. You can control your virtual assistants from in here and let them be active or not, as the case may be. And then they can just submit deals from the front of Buybot Pro by logging in and then doing whatever they want to do here. So for instance, this session of Sally's been on for 4 minutes. So if we click finish now, we can come into here, go into the dashboard or the time logs, and it will show us there's Sally. So here's when she worked. She found 3 deals, and you can have a look at the screenshots if you want to as well. If you want to click there, it will come up and show you the deals. And again, you can click through to Amazon and have a look, or you can click through to your Google Sheets ID if you like. So that is the VA feature currently within Buybot Pro.